Disclaimer. This video is created for entertainment and educational purposes only.
Love, light, and peace, family. Welcome to a brand new episode of Disturbing Diabolical TikToks. Before we get into that, if you're not tapped in with the family, like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell for every time I drop. You could be rocking out with the family. Definitely appreciate you, family. Love y'all like cook food. We done stepped into season 2. With that being said, Zone family, don't forget to hit that share button and that hype button for more people that's like-minded like you get to see the videos. With no further ado, let's get straight into these bangers.
Yeah. Welcome to High Zone. If you're new here, hit that subscribe. Join the family, tap in, not out.
Hello? Hello?
Love, peace, and light to everybody tuned in. Let's ride
Are you
together.
okay? You homeless?
Tryna better my
Bro knocked on a can.
Go to here. It's one bed for the night. Go there.
Mike was muted. Yeah, bro knocked on a garbage can.
My phone is dying.
My boss said she'll get you Uber.
Lot of pain in my songs, but my heart still stands tall.
Go to this lady.
That's crazy. Zone family, my man knocked on a garbage can like he was knocking on the door. Diabolical. Good thing they had a good heart. Get him up out that snow. Who knows? He might be frozen in that can the next day. Let's keep it moving. We starting off high.
Downloading.
Listen, I'm not scared of you, man. I'm not scared. You've been following me. I don't care. I'm not scared of you. I know
Do
you
not
probably
AI
hear
me, okay?
Your crazy cameras are probably zooming in on my face. I am not scared of
We
you.
don't do AIs at the High Zone like most other channels do.
If you were gonna hurt me, you would have done it by now. I'm harmless, dude. I'm out here on a walk by myself, middle of the desert. Why are you following me? Why me? I have nothing. I have no weapons. All I have is this phone, and I'm taking a
That's
video.
crazy.
I know you're trying to pretend like you're invisible. Look, there's cars over there. I can still see you on this video, and I'm posting this on TikTok later.
We could tell
Not
AI by the
scared.
audio.
I ain't scared, man.
You don't
Obviously
got that
wanna hurt me.
audio
What
breakup
do
in
you
here.
want from me? What do you want from me?
Bell
What
is
are you gonna
thinning,
do?
boy.
Let me go home. That's all I want. Just let me go home.
Better hit the dash.
But see, as they come closer, they start laying down their... See, he's laying down his bow and arrow.
And now they're all standing in a relaxed.
Yeah.
And smiling? Are they smiling?
Smiles come at some point. I would say that one of these guys seemed like in a leadership position. He did most of the talking.
Did you have a sense of hierarchy at all? Like the boss?
Again, there was just these two dominant guys, and like this guy and one other guy who looked almost like him, like his brother.
Yeah.
Gesturing.
Wow.
But see, even that, as he's pointing, we're
Yeah.
going, what are you pointing at?
You guys are nuts. You guys are nuts. Oh.
You see, as though they're rushing in, there's this desperation. They're hungry. We had a great moment where we'd given them the plantains, we'd given them the bananas, and he'd said, "Look, that's it." He said, "We've given you what you asked for. You asked for bananas. We don't cut the trees here. All of us here are not tree cutters. We're indigenous people, and he couldn't explain who the hell we were, but they were like, we don't cut the trees. We're not the loggers." And they're like, okay. So then at some point, Ignacio went out and like sort of like started he'd go like this and they'd go like this, and he'd like dance a little bit, they danced a little bit, and then there was this very human moment of just sort of joking.
So even Ignacio warmed up.
Once he realized it didn't seem like anyone was going to die that day, things did calm down. It was a false sense of security. Here, I'll show you. There's a couple more things that are relevant here, though. Yeah, this is just them interacting with the boat.
This is truly incredible, man.
But then they don't have boats. They don't have stone tools. They don't... Imagine if you showed them ice. They wouldn't...
This is historic.
You hear Percy Fawcett encountering the tribes. We've heard of anecdotal accounts of the tribes. This is the first time that the tribes have been filmed, that we can hear their voices, that there's a documented interaction happening. This now, look how comfortable he's getting. He's so close. They asked him for his shirt. He gave his shirt. They asked him for his pants. He gave his pants. He was in his underwear. You see the shirt that's over his shoulder. Ignacio took off his Jungle Keeper shirt and threw it to the anthropologist, and then the anthropologist walked it off and threw it to them. So over the shoulder of that uncontacted naked warrior is a Jungle Keeper shirt with the logo showing. So they're like their second shirt.
And you just upgraded that guy's status in the tribe.
That was pretty awesome, Zone family. This is a tribe from the Amazon. One thing about the Amazon, you never get to see any kids. I'm hearing there's a whole civilization under the ground at the Amazon. And I think that's pretty cool. These people might have technology. In fact, there's another theory. They send the guys up there to distract everybody and anybody who's trying to get down below. But they've been cutting a lot of trees in the Amazon, which is disrupting the food that they eat. That is crazy. These elites just want to cut trees and build. Come on, man. Leave the trees alone.
What happened to her nose?
Good question, Speed.
What happened to her nose? Why is her nose cut off?
That's why we added recently a new layer of limestone.
Did it fall off, Chat?
Everyone asks me when you just come here why Sphinx is without nose. It's famous from Egypt and some countries. Who broke a nose? The history of man Makrizi from Islamic era. Right inside his book and say, a man his name Sa'im al-Dahr do this. But why? Why Sa'im al-Dahr do this? Because he won't be proof. For some people, it is just a statue, just stone, not God. For this, he just broke a nose and say, he can protect himself. What he do? He just a stone.
Oh, so he was trying to prove that the statue was not a god.
Not a god.
So he broke the nose.
My boy Speed asking the right questions. And my man came through with that fire lie. Okay? Speed knew he was lying. You could see it in Speed's face. Yeah, okay, miss me with that. But anyway, let's keep it moving.
Black people have lost their identity, but our oppressors have not lost our identity. That's just why they chopped those noses off of the Pharaoh and the Sphinx in Egypt in the first place, is because without this nose, we can tell you this is whoever it is. But with that nigga nose, it can only be niggas. Why would somebody vandalize a whole face and only vandalize one part?
Message.
Nobody wanted to knock an eye off or take an ear off or no chins missing. No, just the nose.
This is New York, from the L train to the world. It's not just fashion, it's frequency. We built this from frequency, not fabric. This is Higher Zone.
I mean, all the fast food spots are closing down too, which I think, that's just because of everybody's waking up to the shit. I mean, you have just constant videos and shit coming out where people are just becoming more aware, but McDonald's closed 700 stores. Wendy's is closing 300 plus stores, fourth quarter alone. Like, I think we're entering a new era where fast food is out.
Well, going back to the movies, here's the thing. In the movie Demolition Man.
That's a fact topic. You guys got it right.
Good movie.
Just don't ask where the meat comes from.
There was fast food wars, and basically all these fast food companies were going out of business, and they were fighting for the top position. The only one that survived was Taco Bell. Now, Taco Bell, what are we seeing with Taco Bell?
They're turning into bars, cantinas. They're popping up everywhere.
In the movie, all the restaurants are all Taco Bell, and they're like fancy. And when old boy went to go meet the mayor guy, he was like, yeah, you know, chick was like, yeah, he's taking us to Taco Bell. It's gonna be amazing. And then he was like, Taco Bell? He was like, what? And he went there, it was all fancy, and it was crazy.
It's literally like that in Hollywood.
So could it, yeah.
Could
Could
it
it
literally
be
have it? Yep.
that all these fast food restaurants are gonna go away because you, like you just said, 700 locations closed down for McDonald's, all these.
That's a lot of fucking locations.
That's a lot.
Starbucks, 600. Dairy Queen, Hooters just filed for bankruptcy.
And that's the thing, information moves at the speed of light now because we have social media. People are realizing they can do their research on all these things where, 3D printed meat, and we're looking at, you know, all these companies that were lying to us over time and all these lawsuits. So people aren't eating these fast food restaurants anymore because they're like, there's other alternatives.
Get rid of the fast food. I don't care about fast food. They can keep all that poison. Be honest with you, the faster they close, the better it is. That means people gonna have to do more cooking than relying on fast food. I think it's a win-win. Comment down below.
Okay, did you guys just see what was spotted at a conference in Dubai with Mr. Beast, famous YouTuber? He calls out two individuals from the crowd that literally must be descendants of giants. Like, I'm talking, look at this.
He's the Burj Khalifa of humans. Before I answer that, can you two stand up real quick? Those guys might be the tallest guys I've ever seen in my life. And I've just been staring at them this whole time. How tall are you guys? Wait, here, could you actually just come up real quick? Could you stand beside my CEO, Jeff, real quick? Just for I don't know these guys. This isn't planned. They walked in and it was, are you an NBA player? Are you actually?
Look at his hands.
Is this not
them
crazy?
Boys, giants.
I don't want to stand up because I'm going to look like short. Okay, what is?
Okay, so listen, those two guys were between 7 foot 11 inches and 8 foot 1, I think. So they would be like micro-sized on the giant scale throughout history. 6 foot is that, okay? We're talking, if you have looked at the ancient bones they found, which they've hidden, but there's still rumors and secrets that have emerged from, and you look at historical context of all ancient cultures talking about these freaking beings, those would have been like these small fry giants compared to what else we got. And you may be thinking, well, where's all the bones? Well, most of them are gone when the flood occurred. But the ones that are found, officially, they're all fake. However, also officially, the Smithsonian confiscates them to test their authenticity. And then also officially, many times they lose them after that and they're never to be seen again. But I'm sure that's just nothing. Now, David and Goliath, I'm pretty sure Goliath was also not even one of the gianter giants. So we're talking like seriously freaky stuff here. Why would they be giant? Well, because there was giant trees that pumped off giant amounts of oxygen, which increased the growth and lifespan of every living being on Earth at the time, including giant insects and reptiles. Dinosaurs. Now, of course, this is literally purely my opinion. I mean, this is not, like, you're not going to find this in a textbook at your school, of course, so don't expect to, because it's an opinion. But let me know your thoughts in the comments below and follow for more.
Family, did you see that man hand against the other dudes? Damn!
Hold up, wait a minute.
Bro, definitely a giant. He caught them a small fry giant.
Stop the cap.
Ain't no small fry giant. Them boys some giants. In fact, these two popped up out of nowhere and they started being on social media. Let me know what you thought about these two giants.
This is Kiryas Joel, a village of 44,000 Hasidic Jews in upstate New York that primarily speak Yiddish, have an average of 7 kids per family, and rely heavily on state assistance and welfare programs like Medicare, SNAP, housing assistance, and tax credits from their many kids.
How many kids do most people have out here?
17, 18.
How do they afford 17, 18 kids?
They are proud to do what the Torah says, that you need to be multiple and fruitful.
Wow. How do people afford to have like 10 kids out here?
The community is based on this. So
okay, so is it wealthy members of the community give charity?
Yes, mostly.
I don't talk to suspicious persons.
How am I suspicious? Do you study Torah?
You work for Hamas?
What do you do for work?
Nothing.
How do you make money?
My wife.
Your wife?
I'm doing home care.
Brokerage, construction.
Are most people on Medicaid, SNAP, EBT?
I don't know. I can't speak for other people.
What about you?
I'm not going to tell about myself.
The one thing I am curious about, though, is the welfare use. Are you on welfare?
No. The Jewish people, just from Kiryas Joel, their taxes covers everything that we take back. They pay a lot of property tax.
Do you know anyone on welfare here?
I won't comment on that question.
Come on.
No.
Why not?
No.
What do you guys do for work here? You guys have like businesses, work a job, study Torah?
I have a job.
What do you do?
I'm in sales.
What do you sell?
Food.
Okay, what food do you sell?
Chocolates.
What? I feel like I'm getting bamboozled right here. Excuse me. Do you guys take EBT?
We do.
What percentage of people would you say use EBT for their groceries here?
100%.
100%? What percentage would you say?
35%.
A little bit difficult to conclude what to take away from that. Let's pop in here and say shalom. Synagogue? Lots of people praying. I'm not sure the schedule exactly, but 9 o'clock sharp, they're not at work. Question for you. What do most men do for work here? Can you give me some ideas?
Oh.
I'm just asking Hasidic Jews out here.
No.
What do you mean? Do people here survive off of welfare?
There is a percent, like all of the communities. You have 8 kids. You can also get benefits.
It's 2:59. Why are people at work?
These are all teenagers.
How old are you?
I'm 21.
You gotta wonder what these people do for employment. So if you want to talk about Sharia law and people living in a theocratic ethnic enclave, look no further. Kiryas Joel is an example of only Jews living here, and a lot of them are tapping into welfare benefits.
Bro is on the case, okay? And I might have to get that whole documentary if you guys want me to get it. I could definitely get it. But my man Joe be on the case. I heard when the government shutdown happened for everybody else, not for them. This ain't my information. This is from Joel documentary. Let me know what y'all thought down below. This is a church. This is a church.
I am not a poverty minister. I can't find one place in the scripture where we are supposed to drag around not having enough.
A pastor with over $40 million net worth just made a major announcement.
Started looking around thinking, well, what's it going to take to have the nurseries and all the things that we need? Well, we ended up needing to build a 5-story building that's adjacent here that connects, and all the rooms underneath, and just renovating it, making it beautiful like it is today. Well, I got the bill back, or the bids, and it was $100 million.
And they mad at Drewski right now too. A lot of pastors.
You can't have that jet. I got it. Let me make you real mad. Got 2 of them.
If you don't embrace God cutting you, you are not actually getting the best out of what you have.
All right, but you have listed it as an asset worth $2,844,000.
Oh, that should be more of a liability.
Thank you, Jesus, for...
The man who once led one of the largest congregations in America. Today, walking into an Oklahoma courthouse, pleading guilty to sexually abusing an underage girl.
I'm not missing that dedication in Jerusalem. Without the airplane that we have that I bought from Tyler Perry, and I didn't pay anywhere. And Tyler's one of the greatest guys.
I believe he's the devil right here.
He made that airplane so cheap for me, I couldn't help but...
I lift my hands to give you the glory. I lift my hands to give praise, and we will praise you. It's just a temple. Syrup all over the communion.
No respect.
Don't care so much. Over the Bible, too. Yo, stop acting like you care about this. Stop acting like this matters to you.
Diabolical. Super diabolical. Monstrous diabolical. You heard what my man said? Yeah, I don't care about this. Syrup all over the Bible. Syrup over everything. Throwing food all on the walls. And he even had a concert with the big old Mickey Mouse boots. Mickey Mouse boots at that. Red ones. Diabolical. Listen, a lot of people's mad at Drewski right now, but Drewski only really doing what they doing. He imitating them. And there's more receipts out there. I mean, a lot of receipts out there. One pastor said, y'all mad cause I got the jet. This gonna make you more mad. I got 2. Why a pastor need 2 private jets? Why a pastor need 43-room mansions? Diabolical. It doesn't make sense. They playing in y'all faces, and y'all just letting it happen. Comment down below.
I've never been like a church person. You know what I'm saying? I grew up in a house with a strong, praying, tambourine bumping grandmama. You know what I'm saying? My auntie, strong, very, very strong in prayer. So I know how to pray and I know the word. You know what I'm saying? I know God is real and I've seen the presence in the hand that he's had in my life personally. Don't nobody ain't got to tell me that. I just ain't never felt the connection with church.
Why?
Man, I just don't know. It just ain't. And to be honest with you, I don't think it's real. You know what I'm saying? I think that it's a business just like anything else, and it's a show just like anything else. You know what I mean? Just like you go to Broadway, you see a show. I feel like it's just like somebody standing up and public speaking, just like you get like a TED talk. And a lot of times they be putting a lot of cap on it. And when I say cap, I'm saying cap in their action. The word is the word, but sometimes they try and twist the word, make the word mean something, you know, that will be personally benefiting to them, and not necessarily what the word mean, you know, as its purpose. And that to me, because if you think about it, only times when you read the word, anybody know the word, and you study the life of Jesus Christ, the only time you really saw Jesus Christ lose his temper was in the church. He went to the church and seen what was going on in the church, seen how the church people were handling the word of God and what they were doing to manipulate it, to personally benefit, you know, from the word of God. That's when Jesus got mad, flip a table.
Oh, that's when he flipped the table.
Yeah, flip a table. You know what I'm saying? And he had Jesus out here like he don't love hip hop. You know what I'm saying?
Do you agree with T.I.? With what T.I. was saying? That was T.I.'s testimony. I mean, it was definitely some facts in there. Let me know what you thought down below.
Dealing with my partner Rob Hickman, I happened to embark on this, come across this thing called the Toad. Are you familiar with the Toad?
Yeah, what you're talking about is 5-methoxy-dimethyltryptamine.
Oh, that's it right there, yeah.
Yeah.
And I came across that, and I smoked this, I don't know, this medicine, drug, whatever you want to call it and stuff. And I've never been the same. I look at life different. I look at people differently. And the experience I can't even express, really. It's almost like dying and being reborn.
Yeah.
Zone family. For those who don't know, the Toad is DMT. DMT is a drug. I don't know. I don't even know how to explain it. But you take it, they call it the God particle. Let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. They will explain it.
I had the exact same experience. That's what it felt like to me, too. Like you stop existing. The 5-methoxys, there's 2...
Tell me, what's the deal with that? What the hell's going on here?
5-methoxy is produced by your brain, but what it is it's DMT with an oxygen molecule attached to it. So regular DMT is N-dimethyltryptamine. And then 5-methoxy-dimethyltryptamine is DMT with there's a very subtle change to the molecule, and that subtle change, for some reason, takes away the visuals. You've done regular DMT too, right?
Yes.
Regular DMT is rich with visuals, very strange, bright, colorful, impossible to describe visuals.
It's inconceivable.
Inconceivable is the best way to put it.
Yeah, inconceivable.
Yeah. But
I try to explain it to some people, my wives, and I don't have the words to explain it.
That's exactly what I always say. I've done a terrible job explaining it to everybody every time I've tried. It just doesn't work. all those things, they give you perspective.
It's almost like you're dying. You're submissive. You're humble. You know what I mean? You're vulnerable, but you're invincible still in all. You know, it's just that weird feeling.
Well, you feel like you're part of the universe. When you're separate from your ego, you realize this whole thing, you're a part of this whole thing, and this whole thing is unstoppable. It's a gigantic, huge, all-encompassing, almost like a living thing.
You know, Joan, this is what I also realized, too, after going through that experience. You realize how insignificant you are sometimes without your ego.
Yes.
You know, you realize, wow, you're not really much that you really thought you were.
Yeah, you are and you aren't. Obviously, you are in everyday life. I mean, you go places, you have a dramatic effect on people. You mean a lot. You mean a lot to those people that you run into. You mean a lot to the people that you love and that love you. But we all do, and when it's all relative. No one is irreplaceable, but everyone is special to someone or something, and at least to themselves. But we're all the same. We're all a part of this weird, crazy, gigantic organism that's the human race.
What music you listening to?
I listen to everything, man. I do. I listen to a lot of classic rock for whatever reason. But I've been listening to a lot of Kanye West over the last few weeks.
Tell me, what is he talking about?
Kanye?
Yeah.
Well, he's talking about a lot of crazy shit. He actually talked about DMT in one of his recent songs.
Really? You think he did that before?
I think he did.
Oh, man.
Well, I know he's friends with Kid Cudi. Kid Cudi's been in here, and Kid Cudi's had some psychedelic experiences.
Yeah. Once you go there, it's just you don't want to do nothing else again.
Well, it puts it all in the perspective. It lets you see that as much as this thing seems to be important, this is all temporary, and you're a part of forever.
And it also allows you to become comfortable with death.
Yeah. Yeah, you know who's had that? Larry Hagman. Remember that guy Dallas?
Yeah.
From JR from Dallas? He did an interview with CNN once.
And I Dream of Jeannie as well.
Yeah, that's right. He sprung it on him on CNN once. He was talking about how he did acid. He took a big dose of acid, and he's never worried about death ever again. That it just alleviated his worry about passing on.
That's wild. It's just that because I felt the same way. And I said, wow, it doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah. I think DMT even more specifically because they think
why does it affect the mind that way? What causes it to affect the mind that way?
They don't totally know.
That it make it visualize everything.
They don't totally know. They know that your brain makes it. They know that your body makes it, they should say. They know that it's produced in your liver and their lungs, and there's some evidence now because they found it in rats that the pineal gland produces it, which is like, that's the third eye of Eastern mysticism. That gland actually in rats, they've proven, produces DMT, and they think it does so in people too.
You know, once I did, I wanted to do it again and again and again. And they said, you shouldn't do it too much, Mike. But I was like, man, I got to, grasp what's going on here. Why am I feeling this? Like, why did this, in a weird way, like, humbled you?
I don't think you should listen to the people who say you shouldn't do it too much. I think you should do it as much as you want.
That's what I agree with, too.
Yeah.
I agree.
You could handle it. If you could handle being Mike Tyson, you can handle doing DMT a few times.
DMT, yeah, that's where I think I'm going. I think I'm going in that direction.
Well, I mean...
Family, did you hear that? The pineal gland produced DMT. That is fascinating, ain't it? Maybe that's why when you meditate and you see things, you activate that DMT. So you can actually activate the DMT within your body instead of getting a toad. You just got to know how to manifest or meditate that out of yourself. That is pretty wild and crazy. Let's keep it moving.
It's not something you should do all day, every day, but you can learn a lot from it. It's very beneficial and very strange that it's illegal. It's illegal.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Even though, like Terrence bizarre. McKenna had a joke about it because your body's making it, so everybody's holding. We all have it. It's illegal, but it's like making blood illegal. Everybody has it.
Isn't it wild when they go to Sonora Desert when they find these toads?
Yeah. Yeah, I've never experienced it from the toad. I've only
watched
experienced
it on television.
With the way they extract it?
Yeah, they grab him and they squeeze it. They bust his pimples and they bust it on the glass of mirror and then they take it off and they let it harden.
Yeah, they let it dry in the sun. They scrape it off with a razor blade.
Yes.
I've only had it synthetically made in a laboratory. You used to be able to buy it online. You used to be able to buy like a fucking can of it, like this big, enough to get like a whole state high. Just buy it online. It was totally legal.
Incredible.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's bizarre that it's illegal.
Well, they would say not for human consumption. Well, I don't know what the fuck you're doing with it if you're not using it for human consumption. But you used to be able to buy it.
I've never felt anything like that before.
No, nothing like that.
Makes me not want to do anything. Nothing else can supersede that.
How long ago did it happen?
I don't know, it's around 2 months ago.
Yeah. Did you write down what happened after it happened, or did you record it?
No, I wish I did.
Yeah.
I wish I did.
Yeah, me too. If like it goes away like a dream, right?
It comes off, you know, you're so scared, you know, it starts off like this to me, like, no, yeah! That's how I start, no, I don't want to be this. I said, hey, I want this to stop now. And the guy was like, hey, you're on the ride. And I'm like, no, yeah! I love it. I love you.
Yeah, you love everybody.
Yeah, so spazzed out.
Yeah. Did you have a hard time letting go?
At the beginning, I was fighting it. I was saying, stop. I wanted to stop now. Just stop this shit now. Stop. And the guy was like, hey, the show, I'm like, I can't do it. You got to go for the ride, dude. And it was like, oh, man. It's like I'm dying. Things are going on my face. I'm seeing the Aztec things. I'm seeing toads. I'm just seeing weird animals and things. They're just flying. It's like another chamber. It's boom, flashing. You're like, boom.
Yeah.
And you gone. It's like a rocket. You taking off. Boom.
Yeah, it's beyond your imagination.
Yeah, it's inconceivable. Can't even explain it.
Zone family, would you try the toad? Would you try that DMT? It'll blast your mind off somewhere you don't want to be. In fact, I heard when you take DMT, you get to see the Aztec gods, you get to see Mother Gaia, and a whole lot. I don't think I'm ready for anything like that. I mean, I might be scared to even do some DMT, to be honest with you. And you gotta go to the Amazon forest. This is where the frogs are at. Imagine what they was doing back in the days. The knowledge they probably got from that thing. I really think the ancestors were the ones who really knew how to use the DMT. But Mike Tyson been on DMT a few times. Joe Rogan, even Charlemagne said he was on DMT and he seen Mother Gaia. And Mother Gaia showed him what he wanted to see and what he didn't want to see. But anyway, let me know what you do it. The only thing I ever did was salvia. And I felt like spiders was crawling over me. In fact, I seen a bunch of spiders. And that was the last time I was like, nope, I ain't doing nothing else.
Can you tell me what is the most challenging thing that you've had to deal with since you've become mayor? What's the greatest challenge?
Man, it still is this place called Forest Cove, which is the old Four Seasons in Thomasville.
Okay.
This is Section 8 apartments. First year as mayor, January, it's 34 degrees. These community members been calling me for the last week or so saying, you gotta come down here, man. You gotta see this. And my team is like, mayor, these people are saying this problem exists. And I'm like, tell me about it. And I say, all right, Saturday morning, we're gonna roll up. Because they're already showing up on the crime stats. They're already showing up on, fire and ambulance visits. And I'm like, okay, let's go see what's going on. This is January. I've been mayor for like 3 weeks. I go down there and these apartments are so dilapidated, so broken. And I'm walking through with the police, with homeless service outreach people, and I'm looking at broken windows. I'm looking at everything just falling apart. And through a broken window is a kid looking at me with big eyes, just looking, waving. I'm like, oh, I'm thinking that's one of the abandoned units. I'm like, nah, they live in there. I'm like, it's 34 degrees, and all the windows are, have them broken this, broken that. There's little bullet holes in the side of the doors and all this other kind of stuff. And the unit next to it is what they call the garbage unit. So because they're not paying for their garbage services no more. All your trash you get out your kitchen, you just throw it in this unit.
Oh. What?
And it's next to this unit that this kid is looking at. So the rats that's eating up all this garbage is trying to get into this unit where this kid is that ain't got no damn heat and 34-degree weather. And he just looking at me, he or she.
And someone owns these apartments.
Yes.
And collecting money from Section 8 from the government, but not making it livable for human beings.
Not making it livable. It was the type of evil that doesn't show up with a pistol. It just shows up with ill intent. Yeah, ill intent. It was abusive. It was so negligent that it was abusive.
Negligent.
It's like you took. Not only did you, and so just to get to this point. So I'm walking through and I'm looking at all these problems: rats, mold, mildew. And people are coming out like, man, I'm so glad you're here. These women are coming out in hair rollers and house robes like, let me show you this picture. This is the rat that was the rat was size of a possum. Damn. Like the size of a chihuahua. You know, they showing me pictures of, this is what, I ain't got no heat, I ain't got no this, I ain't got no that. My electricity, I'm pulling electricity for my stove from the neighbors. We plugging and plugging. My refrigerator don't work, And I'm like, how long has it been like this? A year, 2 years? And I'm like, okay.
As a man, what do you do?
And I got back in that truck and I cried. And I was like, okay.
Wow.
And I just got on the phone and we started calling people. And I was like, get me that property owner. Dude lived in Missouri. A billionaire.
What?
Has a jet.
What?
Found out this company has dozens of these properties in black communities in Mississippi, in Memphis, in St. Louis, in Atlanta. He bought up all these properties through these private equity deals, and his team is collecting the Section 8 money from the federal government, but not reinvesting it into the deployment of, proper management and operations and cleaning up these properties.
Right.
And so we sued the pants off of them. We had to do a big fight with him. We had the federal government, we had to tell them, stop sending him money because he's not doing it. So I had to drag them down here, go look at this, go look at that, go look at these problems. These people, they crying, they sad, they getting, followed out of there. Wow. I got this problem, I got that problem. And we took it was 800 residents. We, to a person, got them to safe, affordable housing, gave them all new furniture. Because I can't take that furniture that's got rat and termite and bed bugs and all that stuff, all your clothes, everything. We filled their refrigerators with all new food.
800 people?
800 people spread out in a city that's tight on affordable housing. And I threatened every landlord. I said, because these people ain't got no credit scores that's worth nothing no more, not really. Nothing. These people are, they were paying like $200 a month rent and the government was filling in the rest with $800 or whatever.
How much could you actually charge for a place like that?
The federal government has a standard, and it is if it's a 3-bedroom, you're gonna get about $1,200 a month rent, no matter what.
That's
so
crazy.
They might only be able to pay $300, but the government was funding the other $900. Right. This dude collecting the $900 or whatever from all these people every single month.
But who they paying the $300 to?
Him or not. So there was a lot of we ain't paid Mr. Dickens because we mad. And he like, well, that's why I ain't fixed the door. And so it's a lot of it was a whole lot of they should have did, y'all should have helped us. And I was like, the bottom line, sir, is they live in that condition and you live in this condition. You flew to this meeting in the mayor's office on your private plane. And I ain't mad at you for having a private plane. I'm mad at you that now I'm reading your name in the paper in Memphis. I'm reading your name in the paper in Missouri. You don't give a damn. So I'm about to sue you. And everything that I do, so I use city money, put all them people in a safe, affordable place that they picked. I gave them every last one of them. We driving them around. These are the 3 apartments. And them apartments weren't always open for these folks. These apartment people are like, I don't know, man. They don't have no credit history. And they got more people, whatever. They got a lot of problems in the credit history and their rental history and all this other kind of stuff. And what's their psychological condition gonna be coming into my, post at Emily Gables, Oats or whatever.
You put them in the Gables?
Yeah, whatever.
And the Emily's.
And I literally said to them landlords, I'm going to be mayor for a long time. If you think you will ever need to call me and you don't answer this call right now, don't. For the longest time, I'm going to be mayor. And they were like, we get it. I said, so my ask of you is I need 2 or 3 units out of every last one of y'all's apartments. And I'm going to charge you to do that over the next 2 or 3 months. Find me the rent rolls that opens up for this to happen. But listen, don't call me if you don't give me 3 of these units for these people that I am personally investing my time and the city's money into. And they were like, we get it.
That was crazy and diabolical. Homeboy's a billionaire with a jet. That is crazy. Super diabolical. Monstrous diabolical. These people is literally living in a trap house. That'll break people down. Why you think the crime rate was high? You see the kids out there? Windows all broken, holes in the wall. You can see the inside of that house from outside. Diabolical. That is crazy. Look like a third world. God bless that mayor. They really needed that mayor at the right time. In fact, whoever told the mayor he need to go see that spot, that was an angel, okay? That was an angel. And this man, billionaire, got more than this property right here that he treats like that in Memphis and somewhere else. That is diabolical, family. Unacceptable. How How can you keep people down like that and you getting paid? You not fixing the light. You not even sweeping outside or laying some new grass foundation. That is wild. Let me know what y'all thought about this little neighborhood over here.
No way, B. Shh. Shut up. What's up with this pigeon? Why is it taking the train? Why is it staring at that person recording it? Who is that? Who was that pigeon sent there to watch? Shh, don't you ever say it. Where is he going? What is going on here, guys? People are saying that that pigeon got on the train in Brooklyn and got off in the Bronx. Not only that, guys, that pigeon knew to take the express train, bro. You hear what I'm talking about? Why couldn't that pigeon just fly from Brooklyn to the Bronx? Who is that pigeon and who was that pigeon watching? Stop playing with me, son. This video's for insane purpose only. I don't know who the hell that pigeon is, but it better not get on the train while I'm on it. Shut up! So many things going on out here, guys. This pigeon's riding the train now and they ain't gotta pay the fare. Nope. And they don't get a ticket. Although it could have flew from Brooklyn to the Bronx. It decided to take the express train to get there even faster. Stop playing with me, son. It's not a game, guys. You know what it is. Shut up! But I'll tell you one thing. If I ever get on the train in Brooklyn and a pigeon gets on, it doesn't get off into the Bronx? Hell no, B.
I'm not saying anything strange or demonic or evil is happening with major celebrities, but after you watch this video, you may wonder what the common theme is here. Zach Brown Band, remember the latest video with him? That was freaking shocking, dude. I'm talking demonic stuff. Katy Perry, look at her at the top. And there she is. I mean, they all seemingly do this. And maybe the going theory, Migos too, wow. The going theory is that they had to make a deal to get that famous when they were at the top. And part of that deal is doing this once you're famous. Like, you gotta do it. And someone once said, it's kind of like, look, Little Yachty, you know what they say? It's, you get to a point in your career where if you don't join the club, you say goodbye to the fame and fortune that you were dreaming of. And that's the only way to get there. Oh gosh, don't even get me started on The Weeknd, dude. The Weeknd, in the background of one of his performances in the Netherlands, it literally said Satan on the board for one split second. Someone paused it. So you gotta wonder, dude, are these rituals, are these, I mean, what do you even think about it? Oh yeah, Megan Fox, of course. Tyler, the Creator, he was into some pretty dark stuff as well. Kesha, oh yeah, Pentagram, no big deal there. Mr. Beast, oh yeah, no shit, when he did that on the, with Rockefeller there. The Devil Horns. Rihanna, we all know this. Where's Beyonce on here? Lil Wayne, oh damn, he did go satanic too. Sam Smith, holy crappers, talk about a glow up, man. Taylor Swift, we know she went down the rabbit hole as well. Of course, Beyonce. I knew she'd be on there. Where's Jay-Z? He should be on here too. We know he's up to, you know, something. I don't know that I miss any of them. I'm just like, it's clear that something's going on with them. You don't want to worship celebrities, by the way. It actually is a form of, it's indicative of lower IQ, people who worship celebrities and whatnot. So what's this, man? I mean, we're talking holographic. None of this is love and light. None of this is love, light, happiness, prosperity, organicness. It's clear to be negative. It's clearly negative intent.
At this point, nobody should be worshiping any celebrity. They all corrupted. They all after one agenda, and that's the money and your soul. They even tell you at their concert, once you get there, thank you for bringing me your soul. That is crazy, especially Little Uzi Vert.
Are you stupid?
Bronx. Boogie down, Bronx. Pack her up. Oh, God, this kid. Crazy.
This isn't just fashion. This is frequency. This is higher zone.
Damn. Like, he's smart. He's definitely an NPC. Look at him standing there. Bro's an NPC. You can't make this up. Now he runs? Nah. Nah, pack him up. Yeah, he cook. I know he cook over there. He cook. Did y'all see my man standing there watching the avalanche come towards him? As the avalanche get a little closer, that's when he runs. You know he ain't got no inner monologue. He's an NPC. He's cooked. He's gone. Comment down below.
Let me know.
Ain't no way. Shit. Zone family. I felt that. I thought he was gone. Gone. If you felt that when he tripped, comment down below. Oh, my boy, lucky. He's still moving. Is he? Yeah, he's still moving. He didn't get shot? Nah. He must be a noob at parachuting. Rookie. Boy, lucky, boy. Wow. Crazy.
I don't know.
That's wild. They must have been drunk. Insane. I got up out of there. Now, me. Who does that? Run into a school building. You know you about to be fried with them tickets, boy. Especially if you was drinking, you gonna get fried with them tickets. They gonna take your license away. You're a cook. You're done. Who does that? Who mans is that? That is diabolical. Let me know what y'all thought about that.
You cut your hair? Yes, I cut my hair, Barak Yahuwah. You guys know I had pretty long hair down to my shoulders. Now, of course, it wasn't long as the scripture refers to as long. But if a woman has long hair, it is an esteem to her, for her hair is given to her for a covering. But a man, does not nature itself teach you that if a man has long hair, it is a shame unto him? What is long hair? Long hair, right, for a female is a covering. You see how it's covering her entire body. My hair was going to my collarbone. That was not long hair. That was long-ish hair. It's like medium length hair. In fact, a lot of males had medium length hair back in the day. And I loved my hair. But why did I cut it? Because the things that you love most in this world and in this flesh need to be letting go of so you can reach higher levels in the spirit. This flesh does not matter. This flesh is not coming with you. Hair grows back. You won't grow back if you die and your life is required of you and you were not obedient to Yahuwah in all matters. Then that can't grow back. Abraham was obedient even with the son of the promise. Yahuwah told him, go and lay up your son whom you love, Yitzchak, on the altar, sacrifice him. Abraham got up and did it. If Yahuwah says, go and cut your hair, I'm not talking about females, I'm talking about my brothers. If Yahuwah commands you, go and cut your hair, are you gonna let go of that hair, that fleshly thing, or are you gonna get up and do it? Right? I was feeling led to get up and do it, and I got up and did it. Yahuwah is my head covering. My hair doesn't mean anything. What matters is being obedient to Yahuwah and worshiping him in spirit and in truth. He is a spirit, and those who worship him must worship in ruch amat, spirit and in truth. Now, if someone has taken the vow of a Natzar, it doesn't matter how long their hair gets, because that is a vow. All the days of the vow of separation, there shall no razor come upon his head within the days until the days be fulfilled in which he separates himself unto Yahuwah. He shall be Kadash and shall let the locks of his hair grow long. I was not a Natsar. I did not take a Natsar vow. I just grew it out my hair because I like it. I like long hair. I like having my locks a little bit long. But the thing is, you got to be obedient to Yahuwah in all matters. You got to be willing to let go of everything this world has to offer, or else you're not going to make it through the narrow path. Now, I'm not telling anyone to go and cut their hair, all right? I'm just saying that was my conviction, to go out and do that as a form of selflessness. We're supposed to be becoming selfless. We're supposed to be decreasing so Yahusha can increase in us. My hair can grow back. It's not a big deal. In fact, it's actually a nice change. I can feel the nice cool breeze on the back of my head. And I have a wife and I have a child on the way. Perhaps multiple. I'm not sure if it's twins or not. But the truth is, as a man, your appearance does not matter. What matters is, are you a hard-working man? Are you a obedient servant of the Almighty, walking in the Spirit? Are you embracing your masculinity as a man? Us males, we have a very important duty in this world. We are leaders. If you can't let go of something as simple as your long hair, then it shows that you are more attached to the flesh. We are supposed to be the head of our family. We are supposed to be directly under Mashiach, who is under Yahuwah. Yahusha is my head covering, not my hair. And you gotta let go of anything that Yahuwah commands you to let go of, so that you can reach that higher level with him in the spirit. Much love to you guys. I pray all this message reaches those who need to hear it today. Ahaba'u Shalom.
Zone family, you know we gotta get John Truth on here, especially when we get a little low vibration things going on. But anyway, let me know what y'all thought about what John Truth was saying. That was super facts, super duper facts. Sometimes you gotta let go of the bad habits. You can't take these bad habits with you. You cannot live for the flesh. And that's a super fact. Okay? That is a major fact. But anyway, comment down below. Let me know what you thought about that. But anyway, family, I appreciate you if you made it all the way to the end. You are goated. You are definitely goated. You are one of them ones. You are love. You are special at the higher zone. I definitely appreciate every last one of you. Before you get out of here, if you're not tapped in with the family, like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell for every time I drop. You could be rocking out with me and the family. Definitely appreciate you guys, man. This is season 2 of the higher zone. We're going to keep rocking. We're going to keep building. We're going to keep learning. Don't forget to hit that share button and that hype button if you feel in the video, so more people that's like-minded like you get to see the videos. I appreciate you guys, Zone family. So vibrate high, stay hydrated, remove negative people from around your circle, always do what's right, and love thy neighbor. I catch y'all on the next one, Zone family. Peace.
Zone.